in this video, I actually want to talk about a small miracle happened in my life in my Team One Quarter Three.
Mhm.
At the end of Team One Quarter Three, that's the first time I am able to hear what was unsaid, and and that give me such a power. It's like a superpower I first experienced. So to to break down of how to listening for what was said, every speaking has three layers. The first layer is what was said on the surface. The second layer is the emotion that is going on when that person says that. And the third layer is commitment. The person is saying that. Now, being able to not only hear the first layer, but the second layer and the third layer, I have a choice to respond to the first layer, to the second layer, or to the third layer. Uh, Let me give you an example. Uh, Say I'm talking with my mom. I'm saying, hey mom, I know I want to go back to China to see you this year, but unfortunately I cannot. And so my mom is getting sad and upset. And then she said, no, you said you promised you want to see me. Now I cannot see you anymore. And and so she get into that emotion state. Now, if I respond to the first layer, then I will try to explain to her. I will say, no, you know what, because my job is too busy, because the travel ban, and because the flight is too expensive. I'm gonna list it a bunch of reasons why I'm not able to see her. That is if I respond only on the first layer. And this normally will result even more upset.
Mm.
Now, if I skip the first layer, if I respond to the second layer, the way I respond was saying, Mom, I know, I feel sad as well. Like I really wanted to see you, and I've been looking forward to see you, and then I'm not able to see. I feel the sadness and I feel the disappointment, and I feel the same way. So I skip all the logic reason. I directly talking about how she feels, and I basically saying I feel exactly the same way. I got how you feel. That is if I respond only on the second layer. Now, if I choose to skip the first layer, second layer, respond only on the third layer, the way I respond would be, uh, Mom, uh, I know you always want us to be very close together, and you want to create the best uh, mother-son relationship, and then you always dream that we are like a tight, like buddies, and uh, and everything you do from ever since I was a kid, you take care of me, and to nowadays you looking forward every time you sees me. Everything you do is because you have that commitment, and I got that, and I really appreciate that, and I have that commitment too. Be because that commitment that makes you the best mom in the world, and I give you my word, like as soon as like in the future, I will be creating more and more opportunity for us to be together so that we can honor
Mhm.
that commitment and we can elevate our relationship.
Mhm.
And this is what I give my word for. And thank you for being the best mom in the world. So and so now the third example, I skip what was the circumstance on the first layer. I skip the second layer, what was how she feels, and I go straight to the commitment. Now, being able to listen to all three layers, I have a choice. I can choose to answer on which layer, and more often than not, uh, after Team One Quarter Three, more often than not, I no longer respond to the third layer at all. I as the first layer at all. I always respond to either on the second layer or third layer, and that just alters entirely how I communicate.
So what I'm hearing you say is that by responding to the layer of the commitment and what's deeper in there and responding to that, the person you're speaking to can automatically straight go there with you. Because
So yes, yes. Typically, uh, I normally do layer 2 and layer 3
Mhm,
because recreating the emotion is very important.
mhm.
And so I normally say, Mom, I know you're disappointed, you're sad, and I am disappointed, I'm sad too. But through the sadness, I'm actually seeing the commitment you have for our relationship.
So going to the acknowledgement of the emotion and
Yes,
the acknowledgement of the commitment.
yes,
What
and
is what is the happening? They already know, but you're able to recreate what their experience actually is.
exactly, exactly. So, and so because if we're looking at how the emotion is created, the emotion is created from the story. So and so my mom is sad and upset because she created a story. Her
Mhm.
son doesn't care for her, or
Right.
so her son is putting her in a less important in life, and she used that story so that she will feel sad and disappointed. And
Like it
then
gave it a reason.
exactly, exactly. So in my recreation, I skip the story entirely. I go straight into the emotion, and be, because that is what really she need. She need her emotion to be felt over here,
Mhm.
and then when I go to the commitment, because the upset, uh, so so the breakdown and commitment is two sides of one coin. uh, what whenever you have a breakdown, you always have a commitment with the breakdown. Without commitment, there will be no breakdown. So for her, the upset is coming from the breakdown. But I'm still talking about the same coin. I just flip the coin and letting her see the commitment and the
Okay. Yeah,
uh,
getting her present to that again.
exactly. And once she's getting the commitment, she get, oh, I get sad and disappointment not because my son is a bad son, is because my commitment to be a good mom. And that will alter her story, and moving her from upset to inspired by who she is.
I got that. Thank you. That was terrific.